Hello everyone. I, Dr. Rajkiran Prabhakar, Assistant Professor at Institute of Management Studies, Banaras Hindu University. My dear learners, I welcome you to Week 8, Lecture 2. Today we are going to talk about the topic the promotion mix. The promotion mix, as I mentioned in my previous lecture, that the promotion mix has the elements like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion as well as public relations. We are going to talk about this promotion mix element one by one. But before going into the different elements of promotion mix, we are going to talk about what is promotion mix. Is a key element of company's overall marketing strategy. It refers to the combination of promotional tools and techniques which the businesses uses to communicate with their target audience. It refers to the combination of promotional tools and techniques businesses use to communicate with their target audience, and they inform them about the products and services which is being used to persuade them to purchase the products. So, the promotion is one of the 4 P's of marketing mix. As we have mentioned that product, price, place and promotion, it plays a very vital role. In what? In creating awareness, in brand image, in stimulating the demand and in establishing the customer loyalty. My dear learners, we see that promotion is going to be helping the customers to understand about the product. The marketers used this promotion mix to create awareness, to build a brand image in the customer's mind. Also in stimulating the demand. If the customer sees the prominent promotion, it sees the advertisement, the kind of demand that they are going to make would be impactful for the companies and the distributors. So, what we see here that it will establish the customer loyalty. So, the elements of promotion mix are first, as I said, it is advertising. What we do in advertising? The advertising is a paid media communication which involves TV, radio and digital ads. Second is personal selling which involves one-on-one sales interaction. This is basically done by the sales representatives. Third is the sales promotion which is termed as a short-term incentives which might be in terms of discounts. It could be a free samples you might get from different places, from different shops. Third is the public relation. This is very important because you have to manage the public image and you have to create a relationship. This is done through the press release. Many such companies and organizations are there which are going to give the details and information about the product and services, about their company, about their brand through different press releases and the events. And in some places we see that direct marketing also plays an important element of a marketing mix. It could be considered as the 5th element of the promotion mix. It could be mainly done through the emails. Might be receiving the certain kinds of emails which are going to mention about certain products and the services, and also through the messages. In the rural areas, these emails could not be a prominent way of promotion mix, but the SMS that we see, it could be the prominent because the rural consumers, they use the small mobile phones which are keypad mobile phones. So, there the text messages are going to be an important role of promotion mix. We will take advertising and the other elements one by one. The first, as I said, is advertising. Advertising is a paid and non-personal form of communication that promotes a product, service, idea through various mass media channels to wide the audience. It means that any advertisement will involve the financial payments, it will involve the budget. Secondly, it will be a mass communication, it will be non-personal. It means that the wider media can be attended and you can communicate about your product and services through a medium that could be a TV, it could be a newspaper, and you are going to communicate to a larger audience. So, what are the objectives of advertising in rural marketing? The first is to create awareness among the rural consumer. Second is to educate them about the product benefits and the usage. Third is to build brand recognition and trust. Fourth is to having influence on the buying behavior. Now, this such aspects which are the main objective of advertising can be achieved through advertisements. We can understand the effective advertising media in the rural market. What are they? So, we will talk about the medium, we will talk about the description and the advantages. The first is the radio. My dear learners, we understand that radio is the important tool of promotion. By providing the different advertisements on the radio, it is widely used in the rural villages. So, it is widely accessible, one, it is going to use local languages, and third, it is affordable too. Then we are going to use wall paintings and murals. Nowadays, you see that using these wall paintings, we are going to communicate, you are going to provide certain kind of messages and information to the rural consumers through paintings, through mural arts. So, it is going to be highly visible, that is the important aspect of that. It is going to be long lasting. You are going, the paint that you are going to use, it is going to be a paint that will be, it will not be easily decaying. So, it will be having a long lasting effect, and it will be a cost effective too. Then we are going to use mobile phones and audio visual vans. It is going to be advantageous because it is going to bring the advertising, and it is going to be a live demo to the villages. The vans will cover the different advertisements on their different sites as well as the banners, and if you are going to play some kind of live videos, the village people can watch it. Then we have a local cable TV which talks about reaches rural household with targeted messaging. So, all the rural household, if they have the TV, you can reach that, and by means of the cable TV. Then we have a poster and hoardings that will be used in the near hearts and market. Every market, there are going to be different hoardings that could be used, the posters, banners could be used, and it can also be used at the temples. We might be knowing that there are different festivals are there. In that festival also you will have these hearts and melas, and there you can use these posters and hoardings. You can also use at different bus stops, because in the rural villages you will find bus stops at a very long distance, but that bus stops are used for the waiting part. It will be used by the rural consumers to wait for the bus, and there you can display certain kinds of hoarding, and that will help you to effective advertising. The examples that we are going to take about the advertising campaign in rural areas. The first example that we take is the Hindustan Unilever Limited. It talks about Khushiyon Ki Doli. They are going to communicate about their product through this campaign known as Khushiyon Ki Doli. So, they are using mobile vans. In that mobile vans, they are using music, they are using demos, and they are going to use the video screening to promote about the brands, like suppose the product would be Lifebuoy, it could be a Wheel, it could be Sunsilk. Second, they want to educate the people through entertainment and product sampling. So, the consumers might be at one point of time, they are going to watch some kind of entertainment videos, they are going to enjoy, as well as they are going to be educated about the usage of the product for safety, means they are going to use it for personal care, and they are also going to provide some samples for that. Second example you can take about the Coca-Cola. They use the slogan Thanda Matlab Coca-Cola. It means the theme is that they want to promote the cold drinks by the name of Coca-Cola. So, they are going to use TV and radios, but they adopt to rural kiosks and wall paintings. So, mainly they are going to advertise Thanda Matlab Cola in the radios, as well as they are going to draw the drawings of the bottles of Coca-Cola, and they will mention the logos and the message about the products by wall paintings. And this focused on local celebrities and colloquial the languages to connect the villagers. It means they are going to use the local celebrities and they are going to use your dialects. Second element is the personal selling. In the personal selling, I said that it is a face-to-face communication method where the salesperson is going to directly interact with the potential customers to inform, persuade and encourage the purchase decision. Suppose a person from the Kapila Pashu Ahar is going to visit the farmers who rears the cattle, and he is going to talk about the product Kapila Pashu Ahar, and he is going to demonstrate about that. The farmer is going to really connect with that product. Then in the rural marketing, the personal selling is crucial because there is a personal trust, required low awareness, low literacy environment. So the farmers would be informed about the product in a local language. It will be communicated by the local people and celebrity. So the awareness level is going to increase and the personal trust is going to be increasing. What is the advantage of personal selling in rural areas? First is to build trust and credibility. Second is to provide customized communication. Third is to go for effective, complex or unfamiliar products, and it is going to offer immediate feedback to the customers, from the customers. The key elements of the personal selling in rural market. We are going to talk about the features and the description. The first, they are going to use the local language, and this local language is used to communicate in the local dialect, which builds a trust. Second, door-to-door selling. In this, we see the useful in scattered and remote village areas. We are trying to emphasize that the door-to-door selling will be more impactful because you have to reach to different scattered villages and you have to cover the remote village areas. Third is demonstration. We are going to show the product on the spot. So there is a direct interaction with the product to the customers. Relationship building, long-term relationship which helps to repeat the purchase. As we can say, the repeating purchase will increase when there is a good trust building and the relationship is going to be for a longer time. Then we can talk about the community based selling, where we emphasize more on use of influencers or local leaders to boost the credibility. So as I said, it could be an SHG group member, it could be the panchayat people with whom the trust could be built. The examples of the personal selling in rural marketing, again we will take an example of Hindustan Unilever and the Project Shakti we have talked in length and breadth. We knew that in this they adopted a village and there they trained the rural women, which were termed as the Shakti Ammas, to become the direct to home sellers for their products. They sold products like Lifebuoy, Wheel, Fair and Lovely, which is now Glow and Lovely, within their villages. Then because they were communicating, they were building the community trust, and this was also used to empower the women in that very community. So they emphasized on women entrepreneurs, they should have a financial strength in the villages. Another example we can take is the LIC and SBI Life. They talked about the micro insurance sales. Now again, you have to have an agent who will speak about the life insurance policy, the merits and demerits, who can have what kind of policy, which policy is going to match them to their profile, what is the age, what kind of premium they have to pay. This all will be mentioned by the LIC agents. So they use local agents to sell the low cost insurance plans. You might be knowing example could be Sahara Chit Fund. Sahara also had introduced this 5 rupees saving amongst the local and rural people who are having low income and daily income. Explain benefit using real life stories and visuals. Thirdly, we are going to build a personal trust. So we see that there are different examples of personal selling in rural market, and as I mentioned that LIC and SBI Life, they are using this micro insurance sales and they are using the local agents, they are using the real life stories to build the trust amongst the rural consumers, and they are also building a personal trust. If the people from your local area, if he will talk about these policies, you are going to have a trust on him. So these are going to be used for long term policies. Third element is the sales promotion. Sales promotion talks about the short term incentives designed to encourage the immediate purchase trial. What is the immediate purchase trial? It means that as soon as the consumer is knowing about some certain kind of discount, some kind of free samples, he is going to have a impulse buying. He is going to buy the product though it might not be in its priority list, and it is going to use the trials which you are going to offer him as a samples. Also, it will enhance the repurchase of the product or services. In the rural market, the sales promotion are particularly effective because the consumers are often first price sensitive. As I mentioned, if the price is low, they are going to buy it. If the price is high, they are not going to buy it. Certain customers are there which will depend on the quality of the product. So, if the quality is good, they are going to pay the higher price. If the quality is bad, they are not going to pay the price. So, they are price sensitive. Second, it is influenced by freebies or offers. Freebies means how much free things that you can offer, and also the offer is on what. This also decides. Third is attract to immediate value. What is this immediate value? Immediate value is what he is going to get then and there, and this becomes the offer. Then we have a key features of a successful rural sales promotion. In this we see visuals messaging due to low literacy, as again we can say that the rural people are not that much literate. So, if you are going to use simple and you are going to use visual messaging, it will be more impactful. Use of local dialects and folk influencers. It means if the people are going to use local languages, they are going to use the folk influencers. The people might be using some kind of songs, some kind of festivals, some kind of the community festivals are there. It is going to be impressive. Tied to festivals, hearts and melas, where the footfall is going to be on a very higher side. Then it could be a value driven offer, wherein even a small gifts matter in the price sensitive areas. It means what? If you are going to offer the value driven offer, the customer is going to buy because he will get that something in additional in the price he is going to pay. So, if the price is less or if the offer is going to be more, he is going to buy the product, and this will be invariably used at the different festival hearts and the melas. We will discuss the different types of sales promotion in the marketing. The first type is the price off and discounts. Price off means the price is going to go on a lower side. In the packet is written 18 rupees and they make a cross and they say it costs 10 rupees. This is the price off. So, reduced price for limited time. Now, this you have to mention that this price is the price that is going to be offered is for certain duration and time. Say suppose an example 5 off on the detergent packs. You are selling a wheel detergent powder and you are saying that the 5 rupees is off on that. Free samples you are going to provide. So, try before you buy strategy. The consumer is going to buy, but if he has not bought and you are going to provide a free sample, you are making him to buy the product. Say for example, shampoo sachets distributed at rural villages, melas, you are going to offer a free packets of shampoo. Gift with purchase, free items bundled with product. Say you are going to offer a Lay's and you are going to offer a 5 Parle-G. It means the Lay's will have a offer of Parle-G. So, again we can take an example of free soap bar with detergent. You have bought a powder of wheel and you are going to have a soap of Rin. We are going to see the contest and lucky draws, where we see it encourages the participation and engagement. Win a bicycle under the bottle cap. So, you are going to have a bottle. Under that bottle there is some coding is there, referral code is there, you mention that referral code. If it is selected, you are going to get a cycle. Then there is a product bundling. It means lot of products can be coming. So, combo packs for better value. So, you are trying to add certain products with each other and then you are going to make an offer. Say for example, toothbrush and toothpaste. So, you are going to make a package of a combo thing, that is you are going to have a toothbrush on buying the toothpaste pack. Then we have a trial packs which talks about smaller affordable packs for the first time user. You are not the user, but we want to make them user. So, potential customers could be offer the trial packs. Example could be 1 rupees shampoo sachet or a mini tea packs. So, you are going to offer a price 1. You can take an example of a Clinic Plus. It offered a sachet of 1 rupees, then further it added oil component into it. So, we can say that you are going to have a trial packs because you are going to launch into that very market. The examples of self promotion is Coca-Cola. They have gone under the cap campaign, which talks about that bottle caps had prices like mobile recharge, cash coupons and t-shirt. So, what you have to do? You have to find a cap of the bottle. Under that cap there is some code is there, some prices are mentioned. When you open and you look at that code, and you are going to go to the shop and you are going to mention it. So, in that you are going to win the mobile recharge, you can have a cash coupon, or also you can win a t-shirt. It worked well in rural areas where small rewards are of high value. If you are going to offer this kind of awards, it is going to work in the rural villages because they have the kind of inclination towards free things or added value to the products. Promoted during harvest festivals and the hearts. What you are doing? You are using this promotion, means the Hindustan, this Coca-Cola had used this campaign at the time of harvest festival and they used it in the hearts. Second example is of Clinic Plus, and they had the braid competition. We talks about ran contest in schools to promote hair strength using Clinic Plus shampoo. They gave away free sachets and comb as the participation prizes, means they had ventured into the schools, they had conducted a run competition, and they had looked into what is the strength of the hairs if they are going to use this Clinic Plus shampoo, and if they are participating, they were being offered of a sachets and the comb as a participation prize. Last one is the public relation, which as I mentioned, it is very important. Public relation, it involves building and maintaining a positive image of a company or a brand through unpaid or earned media, community engagement and the relationship building activities. It means what? The company has to promote about its image, the positive image, and it is going to be unpaid, and it might also be using the best information, the best quality, the information, positivity of the company, their brand, so that the consumers can have a trust on that brand. They can connect to that brand, they can buy the brands, which will help the company to grow. So, in order to have this, they are going to use this public relation for long term relationship. They are going to use for community engagement, wherein the customer will be involved in the activities that will be given by the companies. So, in the rural marketing, the PR focuses, that is the public relation focuses on trust building, the first thing. Second thing is building the credibility. Third, social engagement in critically in low advertising and word of mouth driven communities. All those places where the community has to be involved, the word of mouth has to be involved, so that the trust building happens. The customer trust on that very brand and the company because of its certain kinds of the good image that you want to build in the customer's mind. So, basically they are trying to position the product in the customer's mind by using the entities of the PR, which is focusing on the trust building, credibility, social engagement and word of mouth driven communities. What are the objectives of PR? The first is to build trust and goodwill in the community. Second is to enhance the brand credibility, as I mentioned. Create positive word of mouth. If you are being satisfied, you are going to communicate about the product and services to the other people. Fourth is address myths or misunderstanding about the product. If there is some kind of issue that has happened, that has come, we are going to remove that. I will take an example of Coca-Cola. When they had this campaign, they were finding certain kind of pesticides in the Coca-Cola bottles. So, the company made a campaign, they showed their total processing and they said that there is no pesticide in the Coca-Cola, and they had tried to build the trust and remove the misunderstanding about the product. Then support the long term relationship. It will always help the consumers to have a trust on the company, as well as the companies will have a long build long trust with the customers. What are the PR tools that are used in rural areas? First is village health camps. Description is free checkups and product awareness. You are going to provide a free checkups to those people and you are going to provide a product awareness. School programs, you are going to have educate the kids and indirectly you are going to influence the families. Third, you are going to have a community sponsorship where you are going to support the local events, festivals as well as the sports. Fourth is press coverage in the local media. You are going to promote the CSR initiatives and success stories. Many companies does that. They are going to show that what we are doing, they are educating, they are rehabilitation, they are talking about health and services. So, you are going to tell the success story. Fifth is the folk, social and cultural event where you talk about the blend brand messages with the local storytelling. This could be very much effectively used. And last is the partnership with these NGOs and the SHGs. What you are going to do? You are going to talk about the social development and you are going to talk about the subtle promises. It means that the local people will be used for promoting and brand imaging would be done in the minds of the customer. Example could be Lifebuoy, Swasth Chetna campaign. They have done it in order to have the hand washing habits, hygiene. They had organized health camps in the schools and villages. They had gained a trust through education. They had boosted the hygiene awareness and product credibility. Second was taken by the Colgate, which had this oral health checkups drives where they had conducted a free dental checkups. They had the dentist who explained about the importance of oral care and they distributed free samples. They aimed to community education. They were not just selling it, but they were trying to build a strong goodwill in the market. So, why the PR is crucial? First is advertising alone is not enough. You have to build the trust and you have to make the rural buyers trust on the actions over the claims. PR builds the long term relationship. It is just not one time sales. It talks about the community credibility, which is faster speed and then the paid ads. It helps the brand to become part of the local culture. Now, we have come to the section of think about this, where you have to imagine you are starting your own small business targeting a rural area, such as selling the homemade soaps, organic foods products. Based on your understanding of the promotion mix, which element advertising, person selling, sales promotion or publication would you focus on the most and why? I hope this learning of this lecture would help you to answer this question. With this, we come to the end of lecture 2 of week 8. Thank you very much.